What is going on, y'all? This is SK13. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, it's gonna be about carbon fiber. So I've had this part sitting for quite a bit. I have got it. There was a set, it came as a set. Part of it is installed, part of it is not. It's just been sitting in the garage ever since I got the bike, so it's probably been sitting for almost a year now. But yeah, it's a carbon fiber front wheel fairing, fender, whatever it's called. And today we're gonna be installing it, and then I'll show you guys at the end what it looks like. I wasn't really able to find a DIY for it, but you know, it is what it is. It should be pretty straightforward. But carbon fiber, why do people put carbon fiber on their motorcycles or their cars or whatever, you know, automotive vehicle? They do it for a variety of reasons, right? It can improve the aesthetics, which is pretty subjective. It does reduce weight, and there's increased durability. Carbon fiber is a strong, lightweight material, making it kind of an attractive choice for motorcycle parts, especially for like fairings, the fenders, seat cowls. It can also be added to wheels to make them lighter as well. But yeah, carbon fiber has like this distinct look and feel, which a lot of motorcycle enthusiasts and automotive enthusiasts in general just really enjoy and find appealing. Generally, just replacing heavier OEM parts with carbon fiber can help the motorcycle's performance and handling, because the reduced weight helps to reduce the bike's overall weight and improve the power to weight ratio, yada yada yada. But for me, it's all about the looks. Carbon fiber is expensive, and the weight savings that you get, you know, I'm definitely not at the level where I'm gonna be optimizing and pushing the bike to the level where I would even notice the change in weight from just simply replacing a little fender. But just wanted to provide you guys with that background. If you didn't know what carbon fiber was, I would suspect most people do, but if you didn't, now you do. And yeah. All right, y'all. Well, here is the stock front fairing right here. This is the part, you know, not too big of a fan of, but if you look back there, this pattern lines up with this pattern. So, you know, that'll be different since it'll be carbon fiber, but it is what it is. This sticker right here, not a big fan of it. Looks a little tacky. Obviously the easy fix, you know, versus getting this carbon fiber piece would just be to take the sticker off, but hey, carbon fiber, right? No DIY that I could find, but it should be pretty straight. I feel like, you know, this hex is a hex here, this one right here from what I can see, and maybe something back there we gotta find. But yeah, here is the piece. It's the carbon fiber. It is a matte finish, which I prefer. Matches up with the SC project right there, and then that piece. Yeah, excuse the dirtiness. When I went out for the ride the other day, because of all the mud and, you know, because of all the rain, as you can see, it got a little dirty. So the bike definitely needs a wash, but that's for another day. But here is finish on that. Goes over here. So pretty similar, right? All right, well, I had to get the flashlight so we can see maybe what's in the back. Oh. Looks like there's like a little pin thing on top, but that's just to strap the brake line. And then behind here, oh, there's actually a couple ways that it is attached. If you can see, a couple bolts, or a couple nuts, sorry, that are attached to the hex, but it looks like it's primarily for this assembly right here. So yeah, we'll work our way through that. Kind of suspected that might be the case, just because if you look at the carbon fiber piece, you know, try to match it up. Holes here, and then there's multiple holes here. These two line up pretty easily, and then I'm guessing everything in between right here is probably what this is about. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 total on each side, and this top part is just that push pin. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started with removal of the OEM one. So it is a hex. This one should be a 4. Yep, it's a 4. This is a So this one, it's kind of hard to take off, but you know, it looks like it's pretty loose. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go on the other side, take off these two, take off this top part right here, loosen it up, and then see if we can have some more wiggle room to see what's behind here. Alright guys, we gotta take these off because when you try to squeeze it here, it can't squeeze in between the two forks. So we gotta take these off. It's easier this way. You can bend it a little bit, squeeze behind it. It's a 8mm bolt. But yeah. I think I'm actually gonna put the reflector back on just because I don't want like two holes right there. Might look a little ugly. Plus, you know, safety of reflectors, especially at night. So yeah, now we're gonna basically repeat the same process. Slide this one back there. To get it back there, you kind of have to squeeze the butt part right here together and then just push it. Luckily, you know, it's flexible, so they probably designed it that way. But yeah, you won't break it if you need to do it for yours. But wow, weight difference on that. This is much lighter. Whew. Maybe we should get a scale out here, huh? Just for fun. All right, let me go grab one. I'll be right back. All right, there we go. It's in grams. Yes, it's my food scale. It is what it is. Okay, carbon fiber is 233 grams. So probably fit it this way. Part of it was probably touching the ground, so I'm gonna redo this one. But 233 carbon fiber. All right, OEM. $361 grams for OEM. So it is definitely lighter. Are you gonna feel it? Probably not, but it is what it is. And there it is. All done. Carbon fiber piece. Got the reflector back on there. Damn. Alright. Well, that's the end of the install. I'll probably take it out here on the driveway so that you guys can see it in some better lighting. And then for those of you that stay till the end, I'll have a cold start for you guys. Alrighty. Alright guys, well, here's a cold start. Right now it is, you know, on the full CRT exhaust titanium. Tune wise, it is currently the Aprilia race tune, so not the CRT specific tune from Gabbro Racing. And here is the cold start to neutral. Alrighty. There you have it.